underestimating. Get 'em glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow. Stop overthinking.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns on Monday Night Prime Time.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from Cleveland. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Cooper going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll run once more with Singletary. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And Cooper just continues to be the same consistent weapon now we've seen for 10 years. Coming off a new career high last year, over 1,200 yards. It appears he's carried that over this year as he's able to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On the return, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Second and 7. Running is Chubb. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Bobby Wk3 there for the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. They'll run. This is Hines. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Cooper going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's in! Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but After not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Again, it's Singletary. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hicks. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Giants.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Cooper going in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Well, there's Amari Cooper as he and the Browns get set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete to Cooper. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
A run with Hines. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. They'll run with Chubb. Powering forward. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A run up the middle with Chubb. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Bobby Wk3 there for the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Cooper going in motion. Here's Chubb. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nick Chubb, touchdown Cleveland. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, Matt Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Open man is Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. They're called in at the 2. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 10.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one's to the sideline, complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here, as he's down to a knee. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.